This is Harry Droz, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven.
Well, it's the middle of the week. We made it. It's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday the 13th. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. I'm delighted to be with you. Guess what I did yesterday? I did school supplies shopping. You know, since I'm not effing with Target or Walmart, I went to Staples. I might have to pop by Ocean State. I don't think I need it. I mean, at 5 classes, I bought 5 notebooks. And you know what they got out now that I did not know? Transparent Post-its. I know I keep going on about this. Yesterday I was going on about it on my Facebook page. But transparent Post-its. So you could write on them, make notes on pages without writing on the pages. Do you know what that could do for the resale value of your book? Ooh, I love stuff like that. But they're expensive. Although somebody told me to go to Shein and buy them. Someone dropped in my chat to go to Shein. Now, I've not bought anything from Shein because I was like, oh, I don't want to buy these little kids slaving away. But then I was like, I don't care. You know, I'm going to start buying from Shein. I'm going to start buying from China. China ain't mad at Americans. They're mad at the leaders of America. That is not the same. We are not the same. Ooh, that is not the same. We are not the same, baby. We are not the same. So I just thought I would say that. Now I might have to break down. Now my friends buy from Shein. I know people who buy from Shein, and it's not as much of a hit or miss as I like to think. You know, like Ife bought some stuff. She's always buying stuff, and it's 90% hits. I think she's only got 1 or 2 things that were like, ooh, like the time she bought this little Christmas tree that was just ugly and well beneath Charlie Brown's standards. But that was like the only thing, right? Like she's bought a lot of stuff that was just perfectly fine. I was like, okay, you know. So, and I know people who have bought clothes and stuff. I've not done it yet, you know, because I was just like I just couldn't get past China and their human rights issues. But you know what? Now America is in the same boat. So we don't care about human rights either. So at least I know something about China and why they're the way they are. This foolishness, this white supremacy stuff that's going on now, I can't quite wrap my brain around. And honestly, I don't want to. So how's everybody doing? Black Wall Street is this weekend. Get into it. I'll be there. I'll be tabling for Access to Law School program. I'll be tabling from there from like 12:30 to 1:30 or something. So I'm looking forward to that. It's on Saturday. So I'll be down there, and then I'll be down there, and then I got other things to do the rest of the day. And my sister will be in town. And I'm going to a Connecticut Sun game on Sunday with my dear friends Gail and Ruby. So we're going to go see the Sun. And then Monday, orientation. So I will be out for 2 weeks. I'll be out for 2 weeks. And I'll be back in the big chair at a new time. So I hope that people will join me in this new time. I think people will. I think it'll be good. I think people will like it. I think I'll like it. I think I'll catch that. I got to get up and go to work, folks. You know, and I think I'll be right alongside Daryl Huckabee over at YBC because we kind of bridge each other a little bit. But he's always working. I'm not always working. He is always working. So, but yeah. So I feel pretty good. And let me just assuage some fears because people have been getting calls about people are asking, are we, is Trump messing with us? Because NPR and all that kind of stuff. I mean, public broadcasting, and we're not public broadcasting. We're not PBS. We're not NPR. We are hyper local news radio, and so far we are okay. So thank you for your concern, and I appreciate it. We are good. We are good over here. And Harry, did you see the email from Iman? He's trying to put his show on the air, and I told him to contact you, and then he did twice. So I just thought he asked me to follow up. So I'm just following up. I hope everything is good with you. I saw Karen posted up your granddaughter, Bella. Boy, Bella is fierce. Bella is looking like a damn Justice League warrior. I'm like, get that girl a Marvel contract. She needs her own Disney Channel. She is like, I like this new breed of girls. I love these new breed of girls are not playing. They're not out here being ninny headed. They are out here being badass, athletic. And she looks good. I was like, look at that pretty girl. You know. So tell her I am a fan. That picture, she just looked badass with the football, the whole thing. So go ahead, girl. Get down, get down, get down. Go ahead, girl. Get down, get down, get down. Go ahead, girl. Get down, get down, get down. Go ahead, girl. Get down, get down. 'Cause, man, I saw that. I was like, woo! Look at her. So anyway, I like girls who get it in like that. Who get it in. TEDx New Haven. They are organizing to launch a TED Talk New Haven. If you got something you want to say, it is a tried and true formula. They've got some powerful people as the chairs. They are looking for speakers for their October event. Inspiring, bold, dynamic, and thoughtful speakers wanted. And the theme, the greatest issues of our time. The greatest issues of our time. So you can apply now. The deadline is August 15th. And it's got some great people. And the leader of the pack is Mercy Quay, Little Babz. I love me some Mercy Quay. I do. I do. They've got a great they got Caroline Tanby, they got Andrew Ferguson, they got Allie, they got some good people up here. I'm here to tell you, they are doing the damn thing. This is a good looking board. They're the organizing board. I'm gonna tell you, if I had a modicum of time, and I don't, I would absolutely do this TED Talk New Haven. I would do TEDx New Haven. If I had a modicum of time, I would do it. I would be the first one signed up. But I don't. The precedence for me, the precedence and the priority is law school. So I can't commit. you know. Yeah, yeah, so I can't do it. I would love to do it, can't do it. I know I can't do it because I've got so much of so many other commitments, and the commitments are 5 law classes. Nothing can get in my way. I have got to be focused, and uh, I've got to be aligned with my goals. So I can't. I can't do all these things. As you know, now if I wasn't, I'd be right there on the front line. I'd be signed up. I'd be ready with three things to speak to these times. I talk about women in hypermass incarceration, the fastest growing women in fastest growing prison population. I would be on that. I would be talking about the adopting of kids in foster care, our children, our need for ever homes. I would talk about that. I would talk about the trafficking of children that is existing in our communities as we speak. I could talk about that. So I'm not at a loss for what I could talk about because I listen. LoveBabz Love Talk is a TED Talk every day. This is my TEDx forum right here. Every day, Monday through Friday. This is my TED Talk. Sometimes I tell a story. Sometimes I sing a song. Sometimes I have guests. Who knows? I'm like, I like to fancy myself in my mind I want to be a cross between Phil Donahue, Mike Douglas, and Merv Griffin. I love Merv Griffin. I love Merv. He was just the right sort of nice white man, and he just was fun, and he had great guests. And you know what I liked about Merv Griffin? He always seemed to be totally into his guests. Like he never was like rush them off. He told me like Mike Douglas was lovely, but he's a little quick to like throw shade. So I didn't love him as much as I love Merv Griffin. But I love Merv Griffin because he just enjoyed guests. And he would gush all over them. Like, the Gabor sisters. Because he always had a Gabor sister on his arm, you know. And they were friends, I guess. They were great friends. But anyway, I loved, and he'd go, ooh. He would, when he hears something juicy, So I like Phil Donahue because Phil had a lot of energy. He had a lot of energy for stuff, and running around the stage and that kind of stuff. He had a lot of energy, and he loved audience participation. That's what I loved about him, And of course Oprah, because Oprah would just like deep dive with somebody. When you were sitting with her, she was very present for you. So I like that. So I mean, I'm in a box and my guests are in a box. And so I try to sort of have that sense of, even though we are Zooming and we're not in personal space together, I still want the feeling of, an intimate connection. And I feel like that comes across. I feel like it in my mind. Now, other people could say different. But I don't pay that no mind. I don't listen to people's criticism. I don't take criticism from people who don't do this. That's it. I don't care what people say. If you don't do this, you can't talk about it. Sure, people feel free to, say all kinds of stuff. And I know people are like, oh, why don't you have these people and these people and this people and this person? And why don't you, do more to cover this and that and the other thing? And I know. And it's always going to be that. So I can't listen to that because I'm, it's always going to be, no matter how much you do, it's always going to be somebody you missed or some opportunity or whatever. And so this is what I like about the station because, I see people that Lucy talked to Lucy Gelman over at the Arts Paper on her show, Arts Responds. I see people that she talks to, it's like, man, I would have loved to talk to them. And it doesn't mean that I can't talk to them, right? It doesn't mean that. Because oftentimes people make the rounds. They'll sometimes like Paul will have somebody and I'll turn around and have the same person on. And it'll be a completely different conversation. Or sometimes Lucy will have somebody on and I'll have them on, or Paul will have somebody on and Lucy will have them on, or Ty will have them on, or Preston will have them on. I mean, there's all these different kinds of, or the CCM, has guests on periodically. So there's a lot of community coverage, a lot of community conversation that happens with all kinds of people. Do you know what I mean? And so just because I don't get to talk to them doesn't mean anything. Just means they got picked up somewhere else or they're on somebody else's show. And I love that, because at the end of the day, there's so many people to talk to, here and abroad, here and far and wide, that we couldn't possibly, we're not on enough to talk to everybody that we would like to talk to. I'm not. There's lots of people I would love to talk to. And I think the new time for the show will allow me to, after hours, record some shows so that they could be uploaded to my second hour or my first, however way Harry does it. There's going to be ways to sort of do that. So that'll give me, I think, more opportunity, because then I don't have to, people don't have to wait for the live show to be on, unless they want to be on, unless they're like Mike Moran, who wants to be on the live show. So I'm delighted. I am delighted for the opportunity to do some cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. So see what we get into. And my sister's working on some new flyers so that they can I'm very excited to be able to pick a new time and play around with it. That's what I'm delighted about. I don't know how much looser I can get, early in the morning, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And I bet you I could catch a lot of people before they go to work, if they could just get to their computers in their house. Some people go to work early. So we'll see what happens. I'm delighted by it. I'm delighted, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do something that not only do I love, but it has some value in the community. It really does have some value. And I appreciate that when people say, oh, I saw you talk to so-and-so, or, oh, when are you going to talk to so-and-so? And people send me people all the time, which is really, really nice, which is really, really nice. So, and I'm always like, now that I've been at this for a few years now, people are like, oh yeah. I'll come talk to you. Oh yeah, we got to get on Babs' show. I love that. Like, that's, for me, that's the ultimate compliment. That's the biggest compliment that anybody could pay me. Like, oh yeah, we're doing a thing. We should go on her show. Because and people were like, oh, I heard you. I heard that show. I heard this thing. Or I went because I heard you talking about it. So I like that. I like that. That's the point. Low key Babz influencer in my town. I don't need to be out there on the bigger stage. I like the stage I'm on. I tell you, the Cheers song resonates with me. I like to go where everybody knows my name. All right, can I change my music to the Cheers song? That's my new music. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I'm going with. Uh, so anyway, why can't I get this right? I don't know why this is so hard for me. No, I don't have a class this evening. Uh, um, let's see. People are always asking me questions while I'm at my job. You know what I mean? Like, I can't find this. Oh, I think this is. Oh, I know. It's this. That's why. That's why. So, um, yeah. So anyway, that's the point that I'm making. Is it cocktail week? I can't really tell. I tell you, this heat wave has got people strapped. You know, when I'm in the house, I don't, I can't feel how hot it is outside. When I go outside, I'm like, whoa, Lord have mercy. But I think it ends tomorrow. I think it ends tomorrow, right? Uh, I think it ends tomorrow, and that'll be a plus because God knows. Listen, it's summer. I'm here for it. I'm not wigging out, but I'm gonna tell you, uh, it's uh, it's something. So it's something. Something. Uh, yeah. I get to see my grandson today, I believe. I think that's the plan. They're coming over for dinner, and I'm looking forward to meeting him and holding him. I got to find a book I can read to him. I mean, he's like a few weeks old, but I want him to hear the sound of his grandmother's voice. And it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing, you know, to uh, get this baby in the world. We got this baby. Why is this doing this? This is such a pain. I don't understand this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see if we could do it again. Let's do it again. I'm excited about. Listen, anytime I see a Spike Lee Denzel Washington collab, I'm here for it. And ASAP Rocky, it's got, ASAP Rocky has a kind of sex appeal that I can't quite put my finger on, but there's something quite attractive about him. There's something, you know what? I just love his vibe. I saw a little interview with him. He was talking about um, he is in his father mode, and he is enjoying it. And I'm like, I want all of that for him. Do you know what I mean? I love when these cats talk like this, and they're all like excited, and he's embracing fatherhood. So I dare say the new baby, I bet you is a girl. I bet you it's a girl. Two boys and a girl. And you know, so hmm. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the high, low, highest to the lowest. I don't even know what it's about. I think it's a kidnapping thing. I don't know. But I anything that Denzel and Spike do, I'm here for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, uh, I feel some kind of way. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. So I think it's coming, I don't know, fall, sometime in the fall. And then it's gonna tell you these Republicans, man, they're using uh these Republicans are using every tactic in their arsenal to try to deflect from these Epstein files. And the more that they try to deflect, the worse it becomes. You know, they got somebody they got somebody they got somebody on each side, uh, on all four corners of the earth, trying to deflect. The Goddard woman is trying to say Obama colluded with the Russians and was the ringleader of the Russians to rig elections. Now they trying to drag Bill Clinton into it. Oh, he's all over these files, and yet you won't release them. So how do we know? Oh, oh, we gotta upturn civil rights. Okay, we know you're gonna do that. What about those Epstein files? Oh, oh, uh, let's see the welcome packet. Uh, uh, what's that the one with the book? I don't know. I'm having two different conversations. So anyway, so they're and if that's not enough, oh, um, Beyonce was paid uh I don't know, $5 or $10 million to campaign for um Kamala, and she said people said, why would she do that? She been on tour. Tour is like $100 million. She need with 10 million. What? So they're trying to drag Obama, Bill Clinton, Beyonce. Who else is on their list of people they're trying to use to deflect? I'm like, y'all, just put the files out there because they know. Listen, this president was probably, by his own admission, having sex with kids. Having sex with kids. 13, 14-year-old girls, you know, 16-year-old girls, 17-year-old girls, 18-year-old girls, you know. And I don't know why we got like a gazillion people, women, now they're women who said this is what happened to them. I don't know why we are leapfrogging over all of that. And they've sworn in courts of law and on stacks of Bibles, and and Qurans, and I mean every holy scripture thing they could get their hands on. They yeah, yes, by his own admission. He said Epstein likes young girls, and so do I. I like them young too. Oh yeah, yes. Mm. So yeah, but the fact that I mean, listen, if people can't get listen, Trump is bad news. He has always been bad news. This ain't news. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a rapist. He raped his wife. Go read those transcripts of what that woman said, how he beat her and raped her, you know. And once the state brings charges, you can say whatever. You can retract all you want, but you can't. You cannot, because it's out of your hands at this point. So he's a cheat. He's a cheat. He's a liar, and he's despicable. You know, and I don't understand why people. But you know what? We know the people who follow him. We know the people. And I watch these people. They're so sad to me, and I was like, and now they're starting to feel all of it. But there's a great many of them that says we don't care if he had sex with kids. He's still our guy. That's how you know you have no moral compass. And what? You put it on the children. Well, they had no business being in the room. Children. All right. All right. Okay. Whatever, people. Uh, oh, Lord. Hmm. I had my folder, but I think I took those papers out. Yeah. Anyway. So, uh, listen, you don't want that smoke. People, these people, with their foolishness. I get it. Want to get it? I just think that's nasty business. He's a nasty guy, and that gaudy ass gold stuff, so tacky. Woo! The level of tackiness is just beyond the pale. Golly. Can you imagine? You know, so yeah. Just imagine if Kamala was the president, we'd all be at brunch right now laughing and enjoying good times. The world wouldn't be mocking us and laughing at us. We wouldn't have all these dummies in government. So many, so many of them. There's just so many dummies. It's just, know, I, 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 I it's I'm tongue tied at the stupidity. Like this Hedgeforth guy. Is it Hedgeforth? That his hatred of women, his hatred of everybody. I don't understand these people that have such hatreds for trans people, gay people. They just hate everybody, but they don't address why when the Republican conventions meet, Grinder goes off the chain, and Grinder said, "Listen, you keep messing with us. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn loose all these accounts of all these men on the down low who hunt. When they had their last convention, wherever the hell they were, Grindr almost had to shut down. They were overwhelmed. Oh, wild. Wild, wild, wild. Uh-huh. Well, I've got to order my books too. You know, what is this? I don't know what this is. As a reminder. What is today's date? The 13th? It's the 13th. Okay, so that's yesterday. August 11th. Yesterday, today. Okay, so I need to order my books. I haven't ordered my books. I need to order my books. And order my books. Yeah, I'm doing two things at once. Because radio. So anyway, back to talking about this ridiculous presidency and this this cabinet. And high five to the folks in Texas. They're like, we're not giving you a quorum. they on the run. They're like runaway slaves. They don't run to the north. Oh no, Massa not gonna find us here. Oh Lord, how does Massa coming with the what do they call overseers? You know what? Abbott is a clown for all ages. I don't even know how you were a governor. I don't know how the people of Texas even tolerate this kind of foolishness. You mean to tell me the president of these United States can call Texas and say, I need you to deliberately gerrymander some seats so that we have the majority moving forward. And California and New York and some of the blue states was like, do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Gavin said, listen, I will make all of California. I triple dog dare you, sir. And wait, to add insult to injury. And a few people, I mean, only the smart people would get this. He wrote Gavin responded in the way that the president writes, in cap letters, it's like stupid. So he responded in kind. And I'm like, and this president is not bright enough to even know he's being shaded, right? Only the smart people would know this, because the dummies that he's got around him, that crazy press secretary chick who told the reporter, well, how do you know that information is true? They take gaslighting to a whole other level. Like, this is beyond listen. I don't think listen, this they take gaslighting to a whole other level. Like, this is some next level gaslighting. America, we're gonna need a 12-step program. We're gonna have to detox from this Republican drug, because these people are hell bent on destroying America. They are hell bent on dismantling democracy and the Constitution. And for the life of me, I don't understand. Listen, high five to the schools that are fighting back to the institutions of higher learning. Shame on the schools, these Ivy League schools with all their prestige and these endowments that rival the Vatican, and they and they won't even use an inch of that money. What they'll do is they'll pay the ransom. They would rather pay the ransom. I was like, I'm gonna tell you, I told you all this last week. This is how a bully gets you. When they demand your lunch money on Monday and you give it to them, you don't kick their ass, or at least try to kick their ass, because all you got to do with a bully is fight them back. Once you fight them back, they're not going to mess with you, particularly if you pick up a stick and knock the crap out of them. This is the problem with these people, with these schools. They don't know how to fight a bully. They're all like, well, we got the money, we'll just pay it. He'll leave us alone. No, no, no. Bullies don't operate. I guarantee you bullies don't operate this way. He asked for your lunch money on Monday. On Tuesday, he going to want more lunch money. Wednesday, you're going to be doing his homework. Thursday, you're going to be at his house doing his chores. Friday, you're going to have to give up your allowance. You see what I'm saying? So now when you hand over ransom money, you start to abdicate your responsibilities as boards and trustees of that institution. Now when he says, well, I need y'all to not let foreigners in, and I need y'all to change the curriculum, and you need to not have this, you can't have this, and take this down, blah, blah, blah. And now you are no longer the gatekeepers of higher education and information and intellectualism. Now you're just, what's the school? Now you're just like one of these little religious stupid schools. What is it? Bob Thurman University or some old mess. Now you're one of the dumb schools. And now you don't have good standing. You really don't have good standing. I don't get it. If I had billions of dollars, I would fight them. I would drag them to every court in this land. I'd be like, and then I would talk ish. You know what? You want to take our funding? We will fundraise up the ass. And because I know these schools, you can't tell me Harvard, Princeton, Brown, all these schools got alumni that are worth gobs of money. You could fundraise your whole research thing. Fundraise that mess. Keep that with you. Stand up there and you say, listen, the work that we are doing can't be stopped by the government. People's lives are on the line. We are this close to breakthroughs on this, and that disease. And if we stop now, the world might be deprived of a cure for this. And you stand on that. What? These people don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to deal with a bully. All these soft ass presidents, these soft ass boards. Y'all ain't got no fight in you. I would be fighting them. But I did see a school stand up. I think one of the little Pennsylvania schools, they was like, hell to the no. And listen, HBCUs, we've been fighting all our lives. This ain't no new fight for us. We've been in this fight since Cheney opened his doors. The first HBCU opened his doors. We've been fighting ever since. Fight is in all our mottos. We've been fighting ever since. So you private white institutions, y'all ain't never had no fight. Everything has been a walk in the park. Black institutions, HBCUs, we've been fighting all our lives. The very reason we exist is because we had to fight. We had to fight. So don't come for us. Don't come for HBCUs because we're not going to allow it. We're going to fight. We're going to fight hard. We're going to fight hard because we've always been fighting hard and we've always had a fight. There's been no time where we've not fought. There's been no time ever in the history of HBCUs that we didn't have to fight for everything tooth and nail. Tooth and nail. tooth and nail. I know I graduated from an HBCU. My friends went to HBCU. My sister went to HBCU. My oldest daughter went to HBCU. I know what the struggle is. It's real. It's real out here in these fields. Real. So that's why I understand how these private white institutions with more money than the Vatican. and they don't fight. They don't fight back. You know, how you gonna be Harvard with a whole ass Harvard Law School, one of the best law schools supposedly in the entire universe, and y'all don't fight back? You don't dispatch these kids to fight and figure out ways to fight this government. You don't do that. Then what's the point? What kind of education are you providing? Y'all don't want to fight? You mean to tell me? Shoot, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all are crazy as hell. I would not lay down, but then I'm not the president of a college or a university. I'm not the chair of the board. I guess they just like, well, but I'm going to tell you, see, bully 101 never came to a bully because they're going to chase you down every day. Because as long as they know they got you, they got you. Because you know what it takes? A couple of people to stand up to a bully. A bully is only as strong as the people who allow him to carry on the way that they carry on. That's what that is. So you know how you take a bully down? You stand up to a bully. You know? And when you throw a punch at him, you throw a punch at their friends too. And they'll stop. They'll be like, oh, you can't F with them. No. Every bully movie you've ever seen, somebody had to listen. I don't even y'all like the Bible so much. Some of y'all live and breathe by the literal word of the Bible. There's a whole story about David and Goliath. And everybody thought David didn't have it in him to do it. But David was like, I'm standing on business. And Goliath was terrorizing people. And what did David do? God said, listen, I got you. Pick up this rock. Do your thing. I got you. The Bible's full of these kinds of stories. That's not the only one. You know? Listen, the Wall of Jericho. There's a whole bunch of stories. Stand up. Fight back. That's the point. But you came to a book. I'm telling you, today you want your lunch money. Tomorrow you're going to want your lunch money. The next day you're going to want your allowance. The day after that you're going to be doing this homework. Until you know. That's how bullying is. This is why these schools with this bullying, with these anti-bullying policies, and these kids don't care about that. They're going to get you until you knock the hell out of one of them. And then it's like, okay, you know. And I know, listen, I'm not advocating violence. I'm just using violence as a metaphor. There's other ways to fight. There's all kinds of ways to fight. And if I'm Harvard, I got the best law school in the world. Are you kidding me? Listen, you got the tools. You got the tools. And you're not fighting back? Y'all, you might as well just get out the Ivy League. You might as well just, what's the point? You going to cave because they're going to cut some funding? Or they're going to snatch your money? You already sitting on money. You could weather this 4-year foolishness. I would tie their asses up for 4 years until the next administration rides in and saves the day. Because that's what's going to happen. Because these Republicans can't win. They can't ever win unless they cheat. They can't win unless they cheat. So there's that. And wait till you find out that he didn't really win this election. They cheated him. They cheated Kamala out of this. You wait till it'll all come out. It's going to come out. Everybody going to be like, oh, I'll be back. I'm going to take a break. See y'all in a minute. I've got guests.